Hello, everybody. This is Mr. Po, and today I wanted to talk about this aquarium a little bit more. So I call it a Lonewood Scape right now, currently, because of the look. We will get into that later. When I first ordered this aquarium, it was like custom order, a 70 centimeter aquarium because I wanted a longer one. It holds about 70 liters, and it was a home to some barbs. But I stopped keeping barbs and I rehomed them. I gave them away to my friend who is a local pet store owner and fish keeper himself because they got too big, right? And there was some level of aggression, and I kind of was tired of seeing them always dealing with each other. Initially I wanted to sell this aquarium, but I decided not to because the plants already grew out very nicely and I just felt sorry for the Scape itself. So, that's why I decided to keep some other fish. Well, and about the Scape, I will overlay you the initial setup. It was a bare bottom island Scape, just a wood, some, gravel, some, substrate, and that's it, and some plants planted around. Eventually, I also introduced another driftwood, a smaller one on the left side, so it became like a double island Scape. And then eventually, the plants took over, and that's what you see right now. When I introduce new fish, which are some tetras, and I do not remember the names, I will overlay them because they are not the most popular fish, but they are really nice and cool. And they do look good when you want a natural looking aquascape, and also some rasboras, as you can see. Well, they get along very, very nicely with each other. We also have an algae eater here who helps a lot in terms of algae, and also one corridor catfish. I had two, but one passed away unfortunately because I think there was an injury or something. They are quite sometimes active. And I introduced this big driftwood when I got this fish. And I think it really, really looks good because it looks bulky, it looks more like natural, I don't know. And you see Anubias is growing on this driftwood. There are some that are of different, I think species, which like smaller and one bigger. And you can see some algae here and there growing, but it grows only in certain places, not everywhere. And on the glass, you do not see algae at all, usually. And on the right side, you probably already noticed this is like a nice forest of cryptocoryns. I started with just a few, and that's what it came out of. A lot of cryptocoryns. Sometimes I pull out some, trim some and give away to my friends. We also had quite a lot of Hygrophilus siamensis here, but it grows so big and it takes over, so I try to trim it as much as possible. So there is less of it right now because I intentionally wanted to have this kind of islandy look still in terms of cryptocoryns growing, and the other plants would just accompany, let's say, this cryptocoryn forest. It helps a lot because it really helps with water quality. There is also a lot of malm in this aquarium, which helps with water quality as well. I have noticed that if you have an aquarium which is 3-4 years old and you have malm usually is very helpful. Not just a lot of it, but some amount of it usually is for benefit of your aquarium. We have some coconut shell, and I also, added more fine, sand around in places where the plants do not grow, just because I wanted to make it more natural. We have a hang on the back filter here with old filter media and some sponge filters as well. We have a thermometer, electronic thermometer, which is not very exact. But anyway, this aquarium, I just clean it, I think, once in 3 weeks, once a month. Other than that, everybody is happy. Fish are swimming, they are eating, plants are growing, there is no algae on the glass, the water is usually clean, so I'm very happy for that. But it requires some time in order to establish. I remember when I initially got this aquarium, there was like a diatom algae stage, etc., and it was even faster a little bit than usual because I think it's because of the filter media. I had some old filter media, I introduced it to this aquarium, and it helped kind of like boost, the bacterial, growth. And also I added some tetrabactazine, which also helped with bacterial growth, because you obviously need beneficial bacteria in order to establish your aquarium's ecosystem, obviously, right? I think you guys know it already. I've told you, and if you are experienced fish keepers, of course you do know it, right? So well, that's it. I'm very happy about this Scape. I think it's my favorite right now. It doesn't even have a wallpaper like behind, because the wallpaper on the wall itself is like one tone gray, and I think it fits, so there is no need in wallpaper, I guess. Am I planning to change it? Probably not, because I really enjoyed the look right now. So I wanted to stay in such like look as much as possible. So yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video and sticking to it. And I really appreciate if you followed my channel, subscribe to it, and liked these videos. This really means a lot. So thank you once again. And meanwhile, that's it. And see you later then. Take care.